Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here is Signature Esports. This is Jason here live and in charge. We are I'm getting messages on the side over here, so sorry about that delay. Maybe I even messed up that intro a little bit, but that's okay. Right now, practice underway for Lucas Oil Speedway here, the Diamond Dirt Track, getting you all the action today as these drivers go around in some lovely circles. More than just lovely circles. Love this track. This is about 45 minutes away from my house. We have family that is integrated with the Lucas Oil family and Lucas Oil Speedway. We love this racetrack. I was fortunate enough to be able to go and hang out with the SRX crew and be a part of the SRX Championship over at Lucas Oil, and it was a ton of fun. It really was a ton of fun. I got to give old Haley Deegan some love out there. We appreciate the fact that, well, let's face it, Haley Deegan's going places, and I'm pretty happy to be able to get out there and see her racing something other than just what a NASCAR car would be. Again, drivers out there practicing right now. We're gonna have qualifying coming up here in just a moment. Smaller field today for the drivers. 305 sprints. I know that Halloween's about to happen. We get some fall things happen. A lot of drivers finishing up their regular dirt series as far as real life dirt racing. So, pretty happy about that. We're going to have $20 to the winner tonight. $10 courtesy of Ryan Wendt. And $10 to Alonso King as well. Or from Alonso King. So, $20 purse going to whoever can win tonight's race. I'm pretty excited to see who's going to be able to sling some dirt here at Lucas Oil. It is just like this. Just over a third of a mile in length for Lucas Oil. I'm surprised they don't have that track updated just yet here. It is just a simple oval, very flat clay oval. It is very much a slinging track. You can throw sliders. If you watch the SRX Championship, you know exactly what I mean. We watched Clint Boyer get out there, who's of course Kansas City native or a Missouri, Kansas native. Loves Wheatland and had his first opportunity to actually drive that racetrack in the SRX cars. So this track is a ton of fun. It really is. Ball Stats, B&B Music, Admin Box, Fuego Paints, all a part of the platform over here. But this sponsor of this series for the Chop Shop Racing League is going to be C2 Gaming. Find him on Facebook. There's a link in the description that I want you guys to go follow. Go follow that guy because he is absolutely he's tearing it up, and I'd love to see what his I would love to see where his platform goes, especially because, you know, we support gamers, we support streamers, we support people out there that have the wherewithal to just get out there and have some fun for themselves. So we'll see these sprints be able to have runs on the straightaways, and some of them will utilize the high line, but I think for the most part we'll see a lot of low line running. But that high line, if you hit the flats over there where pit road entry is, that's what I wanted to show you. There's pit road exit right there. Hold on. 15 lap heat, 6 to the feature, 20 lap consi. Fillers to the feature, up to 18 drivers, 30 lap feature will be added. 54 degrees on the track temperature is pretty common for Wheatland, even at this time. 67 degrees on the air temperature. That's pretty much what we're at right now. I'd say it's pretty close. Partly cloudy skies, 36% humidity. Humidity will make this track wear out. All right, so my favorite part about this racetrack is no matter what side you're sitting on, you have a great view of the entire racetrack. From front to back, side to side, this is a great racetrack. And if you have seen any of my pictures from Wheatland, you know exactly where I was sitting. I sit right here. So you can get a good view of everything. And I mean everything. All right, let's jump on over. Here's pit lane for you. We're gonna go to the pit lane camera. We will just select somebody. Yeah, we'll select Striker here as he goes out. Pit lane exit, pit lane entrance, very narrow. So if they need to get off the race line, the one thing that you have to do is you have to get in here and you have to get down to speed to be able to turn into this area. Very tough to do. The pit road exit rejoins the racing surface, but this flat section right here is the most dangerous portion of the racetrack. Pretty much everything else can be ran. You can run it all the way up here. I wouldn't run the wall because let's just face it, it's too flat. That'll get you angled into the wrong area. So use the banking to your discretion. As you see Stryker get out here and run a little bit of his race line, start finish lines in the middle of the front straightaway. And these drivers going to be fast. There's a lot of fast laps that can be ran. I know that these drivers can do some absolute burners when it comes to what they do. A fastest lap in practice was ran by Alex Thompson. Alex Thompson ran a 13.86. Right now, fastest lap being ran at qualifying is going to be Eric Plant's 13.89. We'll see who's going to be able to hold on to it for a long time, because that's the big key here. This thing will just be. It'll be a tough race. It can be a tough race, and 305 sprints here can be an absolute run. Tell Hammond not to forget to walk his dog. Hammond, don't forget to walk your dog. You sit in pit side every time you go there. Yep. So if I'm not there to do media, which if I'm doing media, I'm right here, right up here. This is the media box. This is what I get to see right here. And if not, then I am back here with the garage. See, right here. This is where all the Hollis park. And then, of course, we get to go to the infield here, so which is nice. And we get to do photography down on the race line right here. So I love it. This is, again, one of my favorite racetracks in the service and in the circuit. Thank you to all the fine folks that have followed us and subscribed to us on YouTube, followed us on Facebook, and followed us on Twitch. We're at 800 followers now on Twitch. Thank you very much, folks. I appreciate that. Hammond is driving one-handed, pizza in the other. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. That might change some things up on dirt for him. Maybe he can just get out there and just, feel the drift. Feel the drift. Let's see. What was it with YouTube? You guys out there on YouTube been killing it lately. YouTube is our fastest growing channel. We just hit 1,210 or so subscribers, which is cool. That's really cool. When I hit 1,000, I was stoked, and you guys have been pouring it on since. So thank you very much. And still over at our Facebook page, you guys have been really knocking it out of the park. We're at 18,557 followers, and we are 98% complete of our goal of 19,000 there. Hey, pizza, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I mean, it's all good. Pizza. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of pizza. You got breakfast pizza, you got lunch pizza, you got dinner pizza, you can have snack pizza. They have dessert pizzas. Might as well, right? We love it. Alex, thank you for the like and the share, folks. If you haven't done so, we should hit that like button for me. It goes a long way to support the stream, support the race, not just only support the race, but support these drivers and the leagues and everything that they're doing. It is an absolute killer time to be able to have this as a secondary source of income, so to speak, when it comes to being a content creator. We are looking more towards more racing coming up, so we do have some more leagues. We have some leagues that are going to renew. We have some new leagues showing up as well. We're looking at options to be able to call more races, as far as maybe splitting up the channel as well. So those are some thoughts that I've had. Maybe get on some other commentators and have some folks help me out here. Because let's just face it, the more that I can do, the more that we can help these leagues have broadcasts and commentation. And I've been doing it for 3.5 years, almost 4 years by myself. So we might as well go out there and have some fun. Here is your starting grid for your heat race here. Going to run 15 laps in the heat race. Eric Plants is going to be your pole sitter. Robert Church, your outside pole sitter. Stryker, Mark Retchin will make up row number 2. Brian Warner Jr., Alex Thompson will be there in row number 3. Alonso King, Wesley Strait will be there in row number 4. Mark O'Haver will have John Hamilton is outside in row number 5. Gary Mansberger out there in the mix. All right. I have to keep talking over it. I didn't realize that Lucas Oil had music in the background. If you're out there listening, I mean, they do in real life too, but like, I'm going to keep talking over this. They have music in the background on this track. I don't know if you folks have heard that. It literally makes me feel like I'm there. And I love that. I love that. This is very accurate. This track is very accurate. Other than maybe one or two things, it is very accurate to what you see. So I'm pretty happy about it. Man, oh man. 17:49, 88.76. Heat race number 1 ready to go. They're going to pace around here for just a moment and give everybody a good show. They are ready. I am ready. Pace truck will dive in to the middle of the infield. 17:49. Restarts on the leader. Green flag. Eric Plants goes. And we have set. Out of 3 and 4, the 1 lap down. 14 laps to go here for the C2 Gaming Series. These drivers, so caution's going to come out here as we see Alex Thompson off the bottom here. John Hammond, Wesley Straight. Where was Alex at here? Alex was up on the flat. It's where you don't want to be. I talked about that very early on. The flats are the worst part of the racetrack. Yeah, you see Alex get a run here. Here's a look on his cockpit view. He's a dirt track driver. Oh, bounces off of the 57 of Brian Warner Jr. That's exactly what happened there. Hold on. It cuts tires. What's the straight jump in the pits? Let's go far chase. Come on now. Come on now. So, right back here. Thompson goes to get into the corner here. Watch this. Runs that line. Do you see how his right rear is following that groove? That's exactly what you're going to see. Left front bounces there. Sends him up into the flat. And that's all she wrote. And boom. Once you're in that flat, there's nowhere to go. You are off speed. You are off everything. Thompson gets it fixed. Hammond's coming out. He will not lose any laps. Caution laps do not count. Nova TV part of the call last night. If you missed our call last night, that was a ton of fun. We were at with the Mothers Against Drunk Driving charity race. It was a ton of fun. Eric Plants, your race leader. Wesley Straight on pit road. Actually, Wesley Straight's back out here. Gary Mansberger out again. He's going to be on the lead lap. He's going to stay out in front of the 17. 12 laps to go in the heat. Let's see what these drivers can do. 13.96 from Mark Retchen. Retchen in the 76 up here in Jefferson City. This would be a hometown track for him. Brian Warner Jr., hometown track for him as well. He is from Lebanon, Missouri. Let's see if he can, any of these Missouri guys can get up there and have some fun with it. 76 to the bottom, 88 rocket to the high side. This is a low-line track, and I'm surprised to see as many drivers running up high as they are. Eric Plants got a good jump. Now holds out over Robert Church. Church to the high side. These 305 sprints don't have the grip that you would normally see. And we'll see Alonso King. He's running that car as high and heavy as he can. Got himself around Brian Warner Jr. And sliders. He's running middle lane here. A little lower. And now you see the 76 of Mark Retchen Get down to the bottom side. It's going to be in the tracks of the 88. It's going to run a diamond shape here. Eric Plant's out front. 0.3 of a second difference now as the 86 and Mansberger will be 5 laps to go, 6 laps to go this time by. Mansberger trying to hold on to what he has. There goes Robert Church catching pace here. Brian Warner Jr. finally just ran his fastest lap of the race, getting used to a 13.93 last time by. Drivers touching the wall. How about the battle for the lead? 17:49. Rolling. 17:49. 17 up near the wall. 49-second lane. That made me nervous. Alex Thompson having an issue here. Here's a look. I think Thompson just got a little bit too sideways. He's running straight in. Yeah, he ran straight into the corner and got up into the flat. Whoop. Went low. Great job getting off that track. So Eric Plants will have a restart here. Robert Church was catching him. And one of the things that you see about this series is restarts have been key to everything they've been able to do. C2 Gaming on Facebook. Go check them out. Love Carl and all the fine folks over there. Much love to them. 3 laps to go when we go back at it. Caution laps do not count. That's why you see the ticker change in there, folks. But a couple of subscribers on YouTube while we were away. TJ Richards, Connor Gordon, thank you very much. Evo Canivo gave us a follow on Twitch. Nexon subscribed on YouTube as well. Thank you, Elia Childs or Eli Childs. Chris from Kentucky gave us a subscription out there as well on YouTube. Thank you, thank you. Check out the merch store. Had a recommendation for a T-shirt. We're gonna get the design up for that. You got some driver shirts that you're gonna be able to request from us as well. If you want a driver shirt, we can wrap your vehicle basically around a jersey. Put your name and your league and your driver number on it if you want. Here you go. That'll cost you $48 plus shipping. Eric Plant's a great jump. Robert Church not going to have enough time here to get himself. Mark Retchen having an issue. Caution will come out. Retchen upside down here. Retchen, Stryker, Lonzo King there. We'll see as the corner turns here what happened. I think Mark got up in the flat. He did. Nowhere for Alonso to go. Eat. And then yeet. Got caught. I think it was Wesley's grill right there. Man, oh man. All right. Eric Plants. We'll get a 1-lap shooter. Plants, Robert Church, Michael Strickland, Alonso King, Brian Warner Jr. Folks, check out Noma TV out there on your YouTube platform. You can also follow the Facebook page, National Online Motorsports Association Television. Get a big special thank you to Beef Jerky Unlimited. We have no driver cams today, but Beef Jerky Unlimited came on board this past week, and we've been loving what they do. And they have some of the best products out there. Go to beefjerkyunlimited.com. Buy yourself some beef jerky. It's the holiday season. There's no better gift for your gamer or your dad, especially if they like beef jerky or turkey jerky or chicken jerky. It's delicious. Plants is a good restart here. Out of the corner. Final lap, white flag waves. Churchy trying to get one last ditch effort. 17 into the corner. It's gonna be good. Aaron Plants with a win in the heat. Robert Church finishes second. Stryker finishes third. Alonso King, Brian Warner Jr. fourth and fifth. Marco Haber in sixth. Here is your grid for the Consi. It's going to be John Hammond, Wesley Strait, Alex Thompson, Mark Retchen, Gary Mansberger. All these drivers going to get out there and get some more practice on this racetrack. John Hammond will be your pole sitter. Got a t-shirt coming up that will say, I'm just here for the safety rating. And then Josh Brock sent me an idea for a television shirt. Or not television, for a t-shirt. Television shirt. Or a t-shirt that says, leagues do it better. I think that's what it said. Hold on. Unpopular opinion, or is it a popular opinion? So, just so you know, the pace truck does not leave there. The pace truck actually sits on the infield here at Lucas Oil. Here's a look. Hammond, Retchen. Big moves. Mark Retchen up on the high side there. Got into the corner. Let's ride along with him. We don't get the chance to really look at these things from this point of view. Laps is a long way around this racetrack. Retchen has been really good in the mains and the B main and the consies. Whoever wanted the track sucks. They made the bottom of 4 super slick tonight. Yes, they did. You guys are running the high side here, which is crazy. You know, we don't normally see that. Whoop. Caution comes out. Alex Thompson on the bottom. Slider here. I think he slid too far. Taps the wall. Yep, sure does. Sliders are fun, but sliders disrupt you. There's Wesley Strait, 76, must have tapped the brake there. Goes around. Not used to seeing the bottom side of this track ran, or the top side of this track ran. Except for, you know, after they put about 150 laps on the track in a day. That's when it usually comes out. It's a good racetrack, though. I mean, really a really good racetrack. And I love local racing. I love local dirt racing. If I could afford to send Jess back out and put her on a track again, I would. I say we could afford to do it. It would just take a lot away from this. I would love to put Jess back in a car. 75-89. Ready to go. Whoa. John goosed it there. That thing did not take off on him. You plan on trying to run it next year in a real car? Go head to head with Chris Jackson? Yeah, I mean, Jackson's so damn fast. He really is so dang old fast. Mark Retchen in second. Wesley straight to the lead here. 13 laps to go in McConsey. Gary Mansberger out of 2. Trying to play catch up here. The Wesley straight running what would be the diamond. That's the reason why they call this the diamond dirt track. You diamond the corner exit. That's kind of that's one of the reasons. The track is set up to be diamond, and so I know that these things don't have the horsepower that you would normally see out of the big blocks and some of the other tracks that you see out there. So this is one of those racetracks that those who are good at it know how to get the exit, and that's one of the big things. We watched the A-Mod race before the SRX Championship. That's the first time I had seen. How many cars they had? They had 24 cars on Lucas Oil. And that was the first time I'd seen 24 A-Mods. Battle here, 70-60 inside, 89 digs. That's what I'm talking about. There's the diamond up the corner. Watch the exit. Boom. Smack that wheel. Wesley straight to go back at it. 76 back to the inside. That's the diamond. Watch. Down to the bottom. Slider up. 89 crosses over. 76 with the better line. Thompson having an issue on lap 10. Hammond having an issue. Caution. Wesley straight, your race leader here at the time of the caution. This was lap 10. Gets himself sideways, keeps himself going. Here's what happened to John Hammond. Whoop. Just gets turned around. Gary Mansberger very free in front of John. John carried a ton of speed there. I've never seen that. Hold on. I've never seen that. This, okay. I'm confused just a little bit here, so just bear with me. Right rear, no, right front. There we go. So right here, John gets into the corner. He's carrying speed. He's going to be just fine right here. He's carrying great speed here. Look at the speed that he is actually carrying in comparison to the 76 and the 89 right there. They've got good crossovers. Hammond has a run here, and this is exactly what he needed. 86 climbs up. So John right here carries a ton of speed. 86 very free on that, and then the Nerf bar taps the tire, and I've never seen that spin a car around like that. Huh. I mean, back at it. John Hammond trying to work around the 16 here as a lap down. Tell you what, John has this track, whether he knows it or not, he's got it figured out here. That's the right kind of slider. Put it tight. There you go. Right kind of slider. And Thompson can't hang on to it. Come on. John did everything right there. That is the right direction on the slider. 16 has got more point to the angle right there. So you know his exit's going to be off. Watch. I mean, this is a tight slider. 75 did a great job here. 16 was rolling with them. They're tire to tire. Did a great job. Great job. And the 16 turns a little bit more left right there with the hook. And then 75 goes around. John made a good call there. It was a great run into the corner. Angles in, runs right here. Look at that. Look at that. Just a little drift up. Not bad. That was a great line. That sucks that happened though. Don's got it figured out, man. All right. The 3 laps to go, 2 to go at the line. There you go. Lights are off on the pace car. Single file restart. Drivers are ready to go. I'm ready to go. 89.76. 86.75. Thompson's a lap down. Well, I'm John. I'm turning as fast as I can to gain a spot or two here. Green flag. I think John is broken. John on the entry here. I think his right front's broken. Mark Retchin, 3/10 of a second. Final lap here in the Consi. And the race concluding. Retchin smacks the wall out of 4. But Wesley Strait gets the consolation win. Retchin second, Mansberg third. Thompson, Hammond. John had to jump to pit road, was unable to complete the last couple of laps there. So they're going to have a 3-minute warm-up, folks. I'm going to play all the ads for the stream so that way we can get those out of the way. You know, because I don't want to have that issue. Let's go to the live streaming tab. Let's do our big ad for Twitch. Oh, wait, I can't run. Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay, that's fine. Twitch is doing its thing. I just want to get the ads out of the way on stream. All right, put an ad in. They should be skippable ads as well. It should be. I think that's what's going to be pulled up. Hopefully they are. Yeah. Thank you, folks, for being out there. Much love to you. And a reminder: get up there, hit that like. I think Facebook does its own ad inserts. YouTube is the one that I don't want to have a bunch play back to back because sometimes it gets aggressive with it. I'll put a Q&A up there. What's the track you would like to see most of all in iRacing? It could be dirt, could be asphalt, could be old, could be new. Tell me what you folks think out there. That's what I put out there on YouTube. It's a little Q&A question that we see. Isn't there already 2 tracks in iRacing that are shaped like pizzas? Pocono. And what's that short track that has that's kind of shaped like Pocono? Not Phoenix. Phoenix has a dog leg. That's not a pizza. So literally a three-turn track. It's small though. It's like a half mile or less than a half mile track. I can't remember what it's called. All right, let's go at it here, folks. Thank you for dealing with the ads. We got to make money. It's the way it is. We want to be able to continue to improve. That's what we're doing. Eric Plants, Robert Church, Michael Strickland, Alonso King. It's going to be your front two rows here. Brian Warner Jr., Marco Haber will be there in row number 3. Wesley Straight, Mark Retchen in row number 4. Gary Mansberger, Alex Thompson in row number 5. John Hammond will bring up the tail of the field to the inside. Patience is going to be a little bit key here for the drivers in the back. Striker should be sponsored by Target because he has a target on his back. I think he should be sponsored by Frito. Because Frito-Lay owns some of the best snacks out there, i.e. the Cheetos that are out there. Will also be owned by Taco Bell. Or PepsiCo, who owns Taco Bell and Mountain Dew. Plants, Church, Strickland, King. Alonso King looks the outside. That's almost that 3-wide look. Alonso King's going to get a good run here. 17 goes. Green flag. Strickland clears. Church in the 49 up high. Wheel-to-wheel action. Brian Warner Jr. sent to the mid lane. 80 there to the bottom. Oh, they get into it. 49 up into the wall. Robert Church. Caution. And he just got railroaded. He went down deep. And he did the one thing that I've seen time and time again. There are 2 places on this track you should avoid, folks. Number 1 is the high side, where the flat portion is. Number 2, the concrete tires. Good slider here. But he slid right in front of Striker there. He did hit the tire a little bit, though. Watch. Bloop. And the net coat of the tire. When you pull slider off, you gotta. And now he's stuck on the flat. When you pull a slider off, you gotta get it right. You've got to carry momentum and speed. Because that driver that's up on the high side, similar to what you see in NASCAR, a driver that has the momentum is gonna be coming with a little bit of exit speed. Now on dirt's a little bit different because you're disrupting the grip. As the slider progresses, you have to carry speed out of the corner to be able to keep the pass and keep the speed. And the driver that is up on the high side already has the grip and already has the speed. Church coming off, he's going to be going. Going to catch himself back up here. Eric Plants, Michael Strickland. Green flag. '57 got door bang there by Alonso King. 17 of Eric Plants has been good. Brian Warner Jr. to the bottom side, trying to utilize some of the bottom side of the grip here. 5 of 30, 171 to the back bumper of him. 89 gets turned here. Mansberger, Buffalo on his way forward here. Gets it all straightened back out. Now they're ready to go. 16 back to the high side. 89 out of the throttle. 16 clears. 89 rolling back forward. Eric Plants just ran the fastest lap of the circuit. 80 up into the 17. Wow. Trying to clear. These things do not like to touch, folks. They really don't. 17 back to the high side. You see Alonso King on the bottom. Now it's going to have to change the lane. Go back to work. That bottom side does work. Eric Plants ran a 14.67. But it's not working near to what we've seen in the past. Brian Warner Jr. getting going. No Biggert, no ma'am. Brian Warner Jr., 14.63. .57 bottom side, clears the 80. 80 in tow. 57 rolling. Brian Warner Jr. closing in. Mark Retchen, another Missouri native, try to get back up in here. I'd love to see the Missouri boys finish 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, or, you know, top 3, so I could talk to him. Eric Plant's about to be under fire from Brian Warner Jr., who has driven it in real life, folks. If anybody knows it, he's going to know it. Bottom side, 1 and 2. Clears the 17. High side, 3 and 4. 17 free off corner. You see him wiggle there. 14.60 for Brian Warner Jr. Michael Strickland back to 5th off 3 from the start of the race. How about Mansberger here in the 86? And Thompson here in 7th. He's into the 16, trying to roll forward. A better race right now for Alex Thompson than what was in his Heat and Conti race. Mansberger on a roll here. Marco Haber trying to get around Michael Strickland. Strickland to the bottom side. Going to pull a slider off from 5th to 4th. John Hammond to pits here as he went ahead and called it there. Something happened to him on 16. 14 laps to go. This last lap, we'll take a look here. I think he might have just got up at the flat. He had it figured out. Ooh, yeah, he did. He just got up. The car went tight on him. All right, let's go. Reminder, winner's going to get a couple of bucks here. Brian Warner Jr. turning on the speed here as a 2.9 second lead over Alonso King. Alex Thompson having an issue here. He's going to be on the bottom side of the racetrack. He's going to give up to the bottom. Want to see what happened. I think Wesley and he duked it out. Wesley straight up on the high side. They were duking it out for a couple of laps. 16. It's here sideways. Thompson here. All right. We don't want any half speed stuff anymore. I want to see what happens when it happens. Where in the world did it go? That's Wesley straight. I don't know what happened. Here. Thompson trying to straight line drive this track. I think he got himself sideways. He did. Right now, big battle brewing. Brian Warner Jr. trying to clear some traffic here. 16 up on the high side. 16 rolling, trying to keep himself out in front of the 57. 57 has a 3.6 second lead. Thompson to the bottom side is going to go around. Mark Retchen will make the pass as Alonso King and Alex Thompson doing it. Retchen able to stay right behind Brian Warner Jr. Brian Warner Jr. doing what the Diamond Air Track does best. Diamond out. And then I think he's running 3 and 4 high. Yep. Up on the exit. Hammond had to pit for his pizza delivery. happening back here. Drivers getting into the walls. A lot happening as Robert Church in the 7. And that 7th spot trying to move back forward. Has had an up and down day here. Behind Mansberger to the 171. Not Mansberger, O'Haver. Oh, O'Haver goes around on the inside. Caution comes out. That is not what Brian Warner Jr. wanted to see with a 4-second lead. Wow. Be 3 laps to go. O'Haver on pit road. Weston Strait on pit road. Alex Thompson on pit road. He's going to be in and out. There's going to be some fast repairs taken here. Retchen, Thompson there. He lights off next time by. Eight drivers on the lead lap. 2 drivers a lap down. This is crazy. Once the track got to the state that it's in right now, race truck will dive in. Brian Warner Jr. at any point out of 3 is usually where the restarts happen, because the pace truck is usually on the inside right there. And then they drive off right here. Green flag. 3 to go. Wall for the 80. Warner Jr. to the bottom side. Eric Plants to the bottom side as well. Plants trying to slide up the race line. Eric Plants taking lessons learned. Stryker to the bottom. Oh, Stryker hits the wall, or hits the concrete tire barrier. 2 laps to go. Brian Warner Jr. He's Robert Church rolling. Drivers tangling each other. Brian Warner Jr. from Lebanon, Missouri takes the white flag here. Eric Plants trying to get more speed out of it. 57 rolls at bottom side on 1 and 2 is exactly where you need it to be. Down to the bottom one more time. The Diamond Dirt track belongs to the local. Brian Warner Jr. Eric Plants just ran the fastest lap of the race the last time by, 14.51. Not quite what you needed. Robert Church will finish 3rd. $1 purse going to Brian Warner Jr. And we'll celebrate in style. Put it where it's supposed to. Now, if you do this in at the actual track, you will never be invited. You'll never be invited back. Get burned out of the infield. I love that. Here's your race results, folks. Officially unofficial, Brian Warner Jr., Eric Plants, Robert Church, your top 3. Strickland Strait, O'Haver, Mansberger, Alonso King, Alex Thompson, Mark Retchen, your top 10. John Hammond finishes in 11th. And that's the way it goes. Where's Brian at? Let's talk to Eric Plants since Brian's not ready. Eric, congratulations to the P2 finish. You were able to battle back there. That was everybody's running the high side, man. I didn't expect to see everybody running the high side for so very long. They call it the Diamond Dirt track for a reason. We didn't see we didn't see a lot of the low line progression until right there at the very end.
Oh yeah, the high side was working great at the beginning. Even at 1 and 2 at the end, or 3 and 4, but 1 and 2 was starting to fall off there at the end. So the bottom came back in there. So felt good there.
305's getting out there. A lot of contact tonight. A lot of back and forth. A lot of things that I would have expected to see kind of the bigger field here at this track. This isn't that difficult of a track. Just seemed like a lot of contact.
Yeah, it's a lot of, especially with the one lane. I mean, there at the end, the multiple lanes came in, but it was tight towards the end, especially, and people were throwing a lot of sliders and stuff. It was fun though.
It should be. It's my local track. This is I know this track. I know this track like the back of my hand. Like everybody knows that I know Kansas. Well, I know this track. This track I know probably the best of any track that is on iRacing or probably in real life. Family here. We do a lot of media stuff here. This is a great track. Like I said, you were talking about the single file stuff there at the very beginning. That was kind of, it was a little different for me because I mean, normally we see 1 and 2 be used up. 3 and 4 always runs high throughout every race, 150 laps on it or 10 laps on it. Everybody runs high 3 and 4. But we didn't see the diamond exit that we see, and they call it the diamond dirt track for a reason. That's what we didn't see. We just saw a round in circles.
Yeah, any other car, the modifieds especially, I'll run the diamond on this track every time. But in these cars, it was just put it towards the wall at the beginning and just, hammer down. Felt good. So,
well, you got your heat, and you're able to at least come out second here after that initial kerfuffle that happened. But Eric, congratulations on a P2 finish. No points are going to be good for you.
Thank you.
Give your shout outs, man.
Thank you. Just first shout out my mom, my dad, my wife and kids, my grandparents. They're all watching. ridingthewall.com, my dad's podcast. Definitely check that out. And of course, Chop Shop and you for putting it on and broadcasting. It's been a lot of fun. So ready to come back next week.
Well, they need to get a few more back in here next week because
oh yeah,
I know a lot of people are having some time off right now, but this is a track that you want a full field in because it becomes different.
Yeah, it'd have been a lot of fun with a full field for sure.
Absolutely. All right, Eric. We'll see you next week, man.
All right. Thank you.
It's the 17 comes home P2. Let's talk to Brian Warner Jr., who's going to be your race winner here, your feature winner here. A local wins a local track. That's at least good. Brian. Is it not working? Did not give you permissions? You'd be able to talk. Don't know. We'll try in a second. Give me a second. Talk to Church real quick. Brian's not working. Church, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, buddy. You got a run. I mean,
yeah.
You started up front. A lot of stuff kind of dropped back, and then some hoopla I talked about with Eric, and then all of a sudden,
I got on the bottom there, and I hit a bump or something that was down there. So I hit my brakes, and then I about hit that infield tire. So I kind of shot it up a little bit, and that's when I got into striker.
That was more net code with the tire. If you go back and look at it, like popped you up a little bit. Those things are made of concrete.
Yeah, for sure. They don't move.
They're made of concrete in real life too.
Yeah, no, for sure, dude. Had a good run. Had a fast car. I really thought I had a chance to win it there. I think if we had another 10 laps, 15, I might have got up there, but it was a good run.
It's good. I like it. Of course, everybody knows that this is my track, and I love this track. And I know you're from Iowa, and this is kind of like, this is one of those tracks. It's like on everybody's bucket list. If you can race like an A-mod here or get the 360 sprints out here, they have a ton of fun at this track. This is a fun track, and it can be. I don't know. It can be a headache for some, but we didn't see the multi-groove racing until later on.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta wait till the track slicks off. I mean, it was better racing after it slicked off. It is a tricky track. What is it, 1 and 2 there that you can just fall off the edge if you're not careful? Did it a few times. Did it a few times, but I was able to save it.
Yeah. It's got a flat portion up there where the pit road exit is, like pit road entrance is. Where pit road entrance is, that's very dangerous. We've seen drivers in real life go off of that. It's awful, but good. I love this track. All right, brother, give shout outs. P3 finish.
Yep, just you for broadcasting. Always do a great job, man. Chop Shop and the boys in there. I will get a dirt win before the end of the year, so I'll be preparing on that.
I know you will. I know you will. It's coming. I see it. We've gotten some heat wins, but you need.
What about that heat race? I actually thought I got him right there at the end, but I guess I didn't.
No, you're close, man. So close. I thought you were going to slide it.
Once again, one more lap.
One more. That's all racing is. I just wanted one more lap.
Yep. Just needed one more.
All right, Church. Well, I don't know what are we at next week? I didn't even.
You'd probably have a better guess than I would right now.
I'm looking because I always forget. So I look at the beginning of the race, Williams Grove, and then I always forget. I get to calling the races, and I'm like, yes, that is.
I don't think that would be a good track to run the limited late models on, but we'll see.
I would have, I don't know, maybe swap Lucas Oil.
Yeah.
Because the limited late models would have been a blast here for everybody. Because then you could have hit each other. It'd have been fine.
Yeah, just not enough motor for Williams Grove, I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's a big track.
Right, we'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah, man. Be good.
Yeah, later.
It's Mr. Churchy finishing P3. Let's try Brian one more time. Mr. Warner, can you hear me? Are you in my Discord? Hold on. Let's go down here. Let's do this. You there?
Hello?
You can hear me in here, but you can't speak in the other one. I have to figure that one out. Okay. I can hear you. You're good. I can hear you, Brian.
You can hear me?
Yep. I can hear you in the waiting room, but I can't hear you in the broadcast booth, so we'll have to figure that one out. I said local boy wins at the local track. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I didn't think that middle was gonna stick.
Yeah, it was. I knew you knew better than that. Come on. I said it from the beginning of the race to the throughout the end, especially when you started running the bottom and you had a 4-second gap. I was like, well, this is why. You know, I mean, single file racing to get the track to slick in is all well and good, but the bottom slicking off is actually where the 2x2 racing can happen later on in the run. And you showed where the sliders were.
I really I was having difficulties in the heat race trying to figure out a line. Like, I've been practicing all week trying to figure out a line. Like, I'm not really, this is literally the first time ever winning a sprint car race. Like, I'm normally not good at these.
That's why you have to know the track.
Well, being 45 minutes from the track does help out. But I'm hoping I can get something like this in real life one day.
I'd love to see it. I would love to see it, man.
Me too.
I'm passionate about this track like I am Kansas and Worldwide Technology. You know, it's our local track. You know, it's the track that makes sense. It's the track that, to me, you know, you go out and you drive it, you put everything on the line, and that's what Lucas Oil has always been. And it's been a championship race. It's been a championship track forever. And the way it wears is pretty much, it's pretty on point to what the way it wears in real life too. Other than, of course, you know, the tractors do dig a little harder.
Oh yeah, they do.
All right, brother.
It was a fun race, man. had a blast. I was hoping for the top 3 at least.
Well, you got money coming towards you, so they got you. Hopefully, they got you squared away. All right, brother. Give shout outs, man. You got the victory here. Actually, what's that? Your 3rd victory so far?
No, 2nd. That's back to back.
Oh,
I
that's
won
back
the
to
late
back.
models last week.
Now we got a 3. We got to have a 3-peat coming up. Williams Grove into limited late models next week.
I'm gonna try. It's gonna be a try. I'm trying to get up there in points, but also I know it's gonna be hard catching up with Alonso on points.
Get that field back up. We'll get this field up. You'll be just fine. 2 wins. Yeah, I mean you got a little.
Yeah.
You got a little bit. I don't know. You might be all right. You're starting there. You're starting to get there. We'll see. All right, man. Give shout outs.
Sponsors, Recycle OEM out of Stoutland, Missouri.
I like it.
I should have a new wrap soon.
Are you? Hey, that's all good. You were you were a better PC one that I don't have to like get on anybody about, which I appreciate. I appreciate. We appreciate sponsors. Appreciate it, of course. All right, Brian. Good luck, man. We'll see you next week at the race.
Thanks for the broadcast.
Always, brother. That's Brian Warner Jr. at Lebanon, Missouri. Getting the victory here. Happy birthday, Chris. Go Bears. Hey, look, you can freaking chat now. I love it. Thank you, Bears. Happy birthday, brother. And yeah. I didn't even see it. Happy birthday, Chris. Hold on. We have to put that in our Discord. Every time I hear it, somebody we know at everyone. Wish a happy birthday to at Roberts. Here it is. All right, folks, it was fun. It was fun. I do wish there was a bigger field. However, forgive me, I have a lozenge in my mouth. You had to unsub and resub. That's okay. YouTube must have had something going on with that. Sometimes it's what happens, and sometimes it works. So sometimes it doesn't work. That's it for the Diamond Dirt Track at Lucas Oil Speedway. Right here on iRacing. Go to iRacing.com. Check them all out. Check out C2 Gaming. Thank you to Admin Box Track Racer, B&B Music, Ball of Status with the Chop Shop Racing crew. And thank you to each and every one of you for being out there. Yeah, this one was good. There was some good racing. A bigger field would have been even better for these drivers. They would have had a lot more fun. And for the challenges that were there and all that stuff, I think it'd have been good. But they'll be back next week with the limited late mods. They alternate weeks, folks. They've only got about 6 or 7 weeks left. Actually, 6 weeks left, 5 weeks left, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 races left. And they'll have their championship. Speaking of championships, tomorrow night, Chop Shop has their Truck Series Championship. They're going to be at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. 4 drivers here to battle it out for the end all to be all. That's the way it is. Yeah. Be good, be safe, be kind of one another, folks. We'll see you in the next one.